Hi guys, it's me Jace, and I'm back with another tutorial, and this time it's for a very exciting project by one of our favorite Lumas. Of course, this is G the Loomster Life. Okay, G the Loomster Life created this bracelet yesterday, and it's called Autunno, which is Italian for autumn, and perfect for me because I am half Italian. So I am the perfect tutor to be able to teach you this bracelet, really, okay? So, this is the autunno, which is beautiful, and the funny thing is I wanted to do a tutorial on it and I tried to make it on my own, and the surprising thing is that I didn't even have a guide. So I was telling her, I said, is it okay if I do it myself? And then I was so confident, as if naman talaga I can do it, right? So I was looking at it, and so I said, I can do that, that's easy. Lo and behold, after 1 hour I still couldn't figure it out. Overconfidence much? Okay, so but I did after an hour. So this is the result, okay, of autunno, which I will teach you right now. Okay, it's really beautiful. It's by G the Loomster Life, which you all guys have to follow. Very nice account, very good bracelets, and the most amazing hook only designs. Perfecto. Okay, so we will go to the tutorial, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to two people who have become part of my life recently. They are actually my purple and blue hooks before. But since they have met the count, the count said, oh, one purple hook, one blue hook, I will drain you of your blood, and now you're now pale hooks. So, and they used to be my blue and purple hooks. So, I think they're now called vampire hooks. Okay? So, thank you so much, Rainbow Loom, for everything that you gave me. Amazing. And I will use for this afternoon 4 colors as based on this. I used autumn colors, but I used the opaque ones. So it's okay, but I think it's nicer when you use the limited edition. So for this one, I'm going to be using 4 colors, and I have my medieval silver, my medieval green, my Persian pink, and my Persian blue. And I will use them and I will teach them to you now. Okay? So, for purposes of making it easier, I will use my double-tipped hook, and we will start. The first color that we will get is the silver. Okay, we are going to use the silver for this, the green for the brown, the pink for the maroon, and the blue for the yellow. Okay, so we will apply first our cap band on our hook. Okay, get on there. Okay, cap band. And then after you apply the cap band, you get your first band. The first band is the blue that you see in the prototype. Okay, it's the blue that cuts across, so that's that one. Okay, and then now we will get the brown part, which are my greens. Step 2, you just put your green there, and then you loop the first band over, basic looping step on the hook, and then put it back. Okay, if you have another hook, you can catch all of those and then turn right, but since I'm doing a double tip, I turn it around and just push it to the other side, and then I get my green again, repeat step 2, loop the first band, only one, okay, sorry, okay, so we loop the first band only and then put it back. Should we have something that looks like that? Okay, the next step is you get the third color, which is the maroon for me. I will get 2 rose colored medieval bands, and I will just hook it again. Basic hooking step still, you just hook the first band over and then put it back. Okay, and then you turn your hook around again, push it to the other side, and repeat the same step 3. You put your rose there and then hook, loop over the first one, basic hooking step, then just put it back. You should have something that looks like that. Is it bright enough? There. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to look. And then now we will go to step 4, which is the last of the colors. I'm using blue, and those blues are the yellows that you see. You will go and get rose But do not let go, Rose. Don't let go. Okay? And then while you are holding onto Rose, you put Jack on the hook. Okay? And then Rose will go over. So now what you do is, okay, so you're not confused. There, you have two left on this side. Then the other side, you have three. So all you have to do is to just separate. You'll see it. It's so clear. You only have two, and those remaining two, you loop over. Just simply. Ta-da! See? And then you put Jack and Rose back on the hook. Okay? And then you turn your hook around and repeat the same step. Okay? So you go back there. You grab Rose again, but don't let go, Rose. And then you put Jack on the hook. And then you get the remaining two bands. If you separate it, you will see you have the remaining two. Loop it over. And then you put Jack and Rose together again. On top. Okay? So you're supposed to have something that looks like that. Okay? Now we will go back to the first color, which is silver, because we're now going back to that part, to those yellow, to the blue parts. Okay, so we'll now be adding the next loop, the blue, which is actually like, never, I won't say it, it might confuse you. Okay, so what you do is you get Jack and Rose, you remove Jack and Rose, the first two bands. Okay, here's a technique. The next band that you're supposed to put is supposed to go here in the middle of these. So I don't let go. What I do is, before I remove Jack and Rose, I put it there, against there, like that. I hold it against the bar, and then I get all three. So that when you remove, it's easy. It's already looped there. So you have your silver on already. Okay? Once you've done that, you get the two bands in the middle, and then loop them over. Very easy. Loop them over. There. And then you put all of the three bands that you're holding back. Don't let go. Jack, Rose, and their child. Okay. So now, that is supposed to look like that. See? You got your silver in the middle. Okay? So now we continue again with the step 2, because essentially step 1, which is here, the silver, is the same as the step 1 there, only that you looped it in between the two blues already. So you're basically going back to step 1. So step 2 again is the green, the greens. Okay, that's very easy. All you have to do is to put your green here and then loop all three, all of that half, and then you go put it back. Okay, and then you go to the other side and do the same. So don't get confused. Sometimes you think that the step 1, step 2, ganyan, it's you know, like that, it's already starting to get confusing. So what we will do, I will modify it a bit so you're not confused. This is where we will do step 1 instead of the silver and the green, because somehow these are the locks, those 4. So that's your whole pattern. See, so pretty. I like it. Okay, so what we will do now is we will go to step 1 instead. Okay, we will call this, I wonder how I can say that you're not going to get confused. Anyway, it's okay, so that you're not confused, just remember those two. Okay, those two are the sign that you are starting your pattern again, the green. If you only have those 4, well, 2 rather, 2 bands but 4 on the hook. Okay, so the first thing that you will need to do is to get your color rose, because the rose is the next color there. Let's remove this already. Rose, you just put your rose on it and then you loop the green on it. Just one basic step. That's simple. Okay, and then turn it around. You do the same step for the other side. You get your rose. Let's make this the first part. Okay, first step. Then you loop 1 again over it, then put it back. So there. Okay, once you've looped the second color, you will get your blues now, the blue again, Then remember what I told you about not letting go of rows. You will get rows, hold it with your blue, and then put jack on the hook, and then loop the two colors, the two next colors. One more of rose and one of the silver. Sorry, the green. And then you put it back. Okay? And then you turn your hook around. Slide it to the other side. And then you take Rose's hand again and then hold on to her. And then put jack on it and then loop the two. And then you close it again. See? And then now we will go back to silver. Remember, every time you put the silver, it's supposed to be only for these two. So you will remove jack and rose. And then you will loop the two. There. And then you put everybody back again. All three. Just make sure you put back all three kasi you might get your bands in a bind. It will be so confusing for you. There. See? And then you will get your green again to loop all three. I'll try to simplify this in the next process so that you don't get confused. So that's all three of that half. Then put it on the green. And then put all three again. The other three on the next green that you put again. Ta-da! Ta-da! Very nice. I love the colors. Super, super nice colors. Love it. Okay? So there. So we will do one more just to be sure. Okay. So from this step, step 1, you get rose. You loop the first green band on it. Very simply. Just like that. Okay? You turn it around. You put it on your hook, the rose, and then you loop the green band again. And then you put it back. So you now have the rose color again. And then you will get the two blues. Second step. You remove rose with your blue on top. And then you loop the two colors, the two bands on it. Okay. And then put them all back. And then you turn your hook around again. And then you get rose, remove it, put your blue on it, and then hook blue, and then put the two again on top. And then you put it all back. Okay? From there, you will add the silver, which is supposed to go in the middle of those two. So you go back to your silver. And then you remove the first two. Remove the first two. Okay? And then hook the silver that you have in your hand. And then loop these two in the middle. Over. Okay? There. There. Okay? And then in your last step, you get your two greens. You will loop all three of each side. And then you loop all three. And then you turn your hook around. You loop the other three. Ta-da! There you go. Okay. One more time, just to be sure that you get it. So from those two, you get the two side bands, your pink. Okay. You will actually notice it's just pink, green, pink, green, pink, green. So it's like your colors are just alternating if you're using the same sort of like same pattern colors as mine. So you get your pink and you loop the first one. Just the first one. then put it back, and then go to the other side, loop the first one, and then close it again. And then now you get your next color, which are my medieval blues. You will remove the first band, hold on to it, and then add the blue, hold it together with your rose band, and then hook the blue, and then you will hook the two remaining of that side. So you will loop the two together with the rose one, go up, wait, oh, almost lost my band, okay, and then you put it all back there. See, and then you turn it around, you get your blue again. Oh no, sorry, remove first the first one, remove it, and then you hold on to your blue, which you hook, and then you loop the two. Ta-da! Then you put it all back. Ta-da! Okay. And then now you will get your silver, which you will hook for the middle. So you remove these two, and then you hook your silver, and then you place those two on top. Just hook it over and then close it. Ta-da! So easy. This is not as hard as it seems. It's so easy. And your final step is the green again, which you will lock for all of them. So you get your two greens, and you just loop all three. There. Put the other side, and loop all three. So there. That's your autunno bracelet. You just have to keep looping, just follow my pattern, rewind it if you need to, but that is how nice it looks, and I love it a lot. Okay, if you are going to lock it, all you need to do is to just add one band, slide it in all of those, and then just lock it with your clip. Very simple. See, you just have to lock it like that. So that's your autunno bracelet by G the Loomster Life. Please give him a follow, and don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez, autunno bracelet, and G the Loomster Life when you create your renditions, because I think it's beautiful. So we will be watching out for it. See you in the next tutorial. Bye.